Hey everybody, I'm so excited, y'all. Today is literally day one, episode one of the vow, y'all. So I'm so excited. I'm gonna give y'all time to log in because I know I'm late, y'all. Sis is late. Sis is 5 minutes late. Oh my God. And 6 minutes late. Not even fashionably late, y'all. My thing was malfunctioning at the end, but we are here. Hey, say hi if y'all can hear me or see me. Make sure I'm sounding good, sounding okay. If you haven't noticed already, y'all, I'm prepared for Valentine's Day. I got my red on and my pink. I could not decide. So sis said, hey, I'm finna wear both. Hey, Ariel. Hey, girl. Oh my God, y'all. I'm so happy to be here. Y'all don't understand how it was to get to this point. Like, y'all, today has been crazy. Leading up to these moments have been crazy. But God is in the building, y'all. And I'm so happy to be here with y'all tonight. I hope y'all bring something to drink. I hope y'all bring something to drink, something to eat. I know this is around dinner time. Sis has interfered on y'all evening rituals and your evening schedules if you have one. But I am so happy that y'all decided to spend y'all Friday night with me. This is so exciting, y'all. I promise that I will deliver. I promise that you will learn, that you will laugh, that you will be here next week. Hey, Sandra. Hey, girl. Hey, y'all. Let me know where y'all watching from. If you're from Tulsa, just say Tulsa. Shout it out. I just want to know where everybody is from that is watching. I realize that I'm on YouTube right now as well. I'm also on my regular page and my business page. So y'all send me stars, send me love. And y'all go ahead and check in and we're going to get started. I know that your sis is a little late, but I'm here, y'all. Better late than never. Okay. Listen, I had to go get dressed. I had to go get slayed. And I try to do a little good ready with me video because y'all know I'm a TikToker as well. And listen, y'all, I gave up on that thing because my lighting was terrible. But y'all give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear me. Hey, I got some people in here tonight. Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody. So if y'all are on YouTube, I'm going to get over there and comment on everything when I get over there. But I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for supporting. You guys have been incredible over there as well. And I'm going to jump right into it. Tonight is the first part of the vow. Okay. Hey, Rika. Oh my God. This is like a little party for me, y'all. I absolutely love this. This is just so good. Let me look over here and see exactly how I'm looking, y'all. Hold on. Yes, I have two computers. Yes, I'm very advanced right now. At least I feel that way. I'm my own tech person. So, how am I looking over here? Good, good. Okay, okay. So, I'm going to get started, y'all. I'm so very excited about the vow. So let me kind of give y'all backstory on the vow and how y'all got here with me today. First of all, my name is Nora. Well, my real name is Nora, but I go by Nora because it's just so much easier for people to pronounce. But I started Girl Talk Inc., which is an organization that I'm representing tonight, about 7 years ago. And it started and I birthed it, Girl Talk, out of my passion for education. Let me go on Do Not Disturb. Sorry, y'all. I'm getting phone calls, so I gotta go on Do Not Disturb here. Because people are calling me. And we don't want to be called. We don't want to be called at all. So do Not Disturb is on. I'm so sorry about the glitch. Can y'all hear me okay? Can everybody hear me? I hope so. Y'all give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear me okay. Hold on. I'm about to turn my sound on right over here. Look at this. Part of the vow, okay? DeMarco, call Francis. Okay, y'all. I'm so sorry. People are calling my phone. So that's why it's going off. And I'm working on both of them. Okay. So sorry. So sorry, y'all. But I'm gonna get into it. So y'all, I'm so excited about the vow, but I wanted to introduce you guys who I was and what I kind of represent for the vow and why I started Girl Talk Inc. So I birthed Girl Talk Inc. when I was in a single season, y'all. I was the single girl, always looking for a man, always wanted a man, was always single around Valentine's Day. And I was waiting on my husband, patiently waiting, praying, beating down heaven's door, looking for the right man, doing all the right things. I was a Christian girl. I was going to school straight, doing all my good grades. I was the good girl. I wore glasses to even top off the look of the doting, sweet little innocent girl. I had it all. At that point, I felt like I had it all together. I had crossed my T's, dotted my I's, and here I was alone, lonely. Not just alone, y'all, but I was lonely. And I was just in that season praying to God, like, what is wrong with me? I always felt like something was wrong with me or I had done it wrong. So, of course, to my perfectionist heart, I decided that I would work harder. And I wanted to work harder and harder and harder because I wanted people to like me, particularly a man, so I can get married and people can stop asking me when you gonna find a man. And lo and behold, y'all, I got a hold of this revelation that the man will come when he's ready, and that you have to find your identity now. That it's not about when he gets here, but it's about, are you a whole person without him? Because we all know, as you women know, that you can get into a relationship and be completely empty. That you can be with someone and not be with someone at the same time. And so, in that season of trying to figure out my singleness and be content and happy, but also lonely at the same time, birthed what I'm sharing with you guys today, which is my self love journey. And I want to take y'all on this journey with me. Y'all got to come with me. I don't care if you're married, you're dating, or if you're single like I was. This journey, this season, this session, this episode, what I'm about to present to you is for you. Every word that I say, if you're on this video and you made it this far into this live, then every word that I'm saying is for you. My prayer today for each and every one of you ladies is that you get something and that you hear my heart. But not only that you hear my heart, but you listen in to yours. Tune in to you today. Get on this live, take away all the stress, anything that you got lined up for someone else. This hour is, simply put, just for you. Nobody else, for you. I have rushed my kids around. I have stuffed them away. I have done so many things to make it to you because you are so important to me, because you remind me of me in and out of my seasons. I went through so much to get to this point today, and I got to share with you guys my lessons. And the first one I'm sharing with you guys today is identity. You have to know who and what you are. And I really want you guys to lean in to who and what you are. Who you represent and who you are is incredibly important. You are important. You matter. The marks that you're going to leave on this world while you're here, while your heart is beating, matters. You are important. Not your friend, not the celebrities you look to, not your older sister because she was taller. You are important. You have something to bring to the table. You have something. You are it. Some of us are looking for more adulty or adults. We're looking for people that are more responsible, more, organized, more established. But sis, it's you. It's you. It's been you. Stop looking outward. It's you. Okay? And I'm going to help you guys identify who and what you are tonight. I'm so excited. I'm so, so, so excited, y'all. Y'all, this is going to be something that sits with you. So I want you guys to get pen and paper, get your drinks ready, and just prepare yourself. But before I start, I actually want to pray. One, to calm my own nerves, and for two, to hopefully I remember all the notes that I jotted down and all the things that I went through in the process of getting here. Okay? So let me do a call to God on behalf of all the women that are on this video and the ones that will listen in the future. Dear Heavenly Father, I just want to thank you right now for each and every one of the women that are listening to the sound of my voice, God. I ask that you bless them, that you sit with them tonight as they begin to meditate and hear or see themselves through the words that I'm speaking to them tonight. God, I thank you for healing. I thank you for deliverance. I thank you for broken hearts being mended in this season, God. Just continue to bring and pour and do all of those things that you know how to do. God, I just want to thank you for using me today. Wow. How did I even get here? How did I qualify to be in the position to lead women to whole hearts? Not broken hearts, not lovelorn hearts, but whole and completed hearts. God, help me to deliver this message on identity that people will leave here knowing exactly who they are and what they represent in the world. This I pray in your most precious name, Jesus. Amen. All right, y'all, let's get into it. And yes, girl, identity is so important. It is so incredibly important. When I think about identity, I want y'all to get your pen and paper out and take notes because this is going to be so good. And I wanted to, next week, I'm going to send out a link for you guys to subscribe to my website so I can start sending you guys homework because I have a lot of homework that's associated with the vow. And I really want you guys to do your homework and really dig into the things that I'm saying. Okay. So when I think about identity, I think about who I am and what I've represented in my family, what I represent in my friend circle, what I represent in my relationship, who I am as a mom, like all areas of my life represent my identity and who I am. But let me go back because I skipped something, y'all. I wanted to ask you guys if you got your rings, okay? Because tonight we are going to take a vow of self love. We're going to do it later on, but I want to make sure you bring something to represent that you took that vow, an outward showing to the world that you are taking a vow of self love. And so, with that, I want you ladies to get a necklace, a ring, earrings, whatever you want, and bring that and purchase that, buy it, borrow it, whatever. Don't steal it, okay? Don't do that. Just borrow it, whatever you got to do. Use some old a ring that you ain't worn in a while. I went and found me one. My nail is broke on this hand, but I found me a ring in my jewelry box that's going to represent my 7-week dedication. I have my wedding ring on my other hand. I know some of you ladies are already married or you may be engaged, but find something to symbolize not your commitment to a man or a relationship, but to you, a self-love symbol for you. Okay, because a lot of us we have all those things for other people, but this is about you. This is a chance for you to go shopping. If you pick up some perfume while you on Amazon or other things, hey sis, I'm not judging. The more the merrier. Okay, fill the cards. Okay, just hide it from your husband or whoever. But for me, go shopping. If you get a ring and you happen to find a pair of shoes on there, get the shoes. Okay, get the shoes. But anyway, what I'm saying is I want you guys to get something that will symbolize your commitment to this journey. This is a 7-week course or a 7-week podcast, so you will have an opportunity to do this. And my goal is for you to have perfect attendance because every week you'll be learning something new about who you are as a woman. So get your rings ready, get your necklaces ready, get your stuff ready because you're going to have to make a commitment to you. It may be hard for some, it may be easy for others. Wherever you at in it, I'm here to walk with you. But I want you guys to commit to this. I want you to do something real. So you got to make a purchase, you got to borrow something, you got to dig something out. I want you guys to make a purchase or make a commitment to this vow. So with that, that's what you're going to do. Okay. All right. So I'm going to get started. I want you guys to take notes for me tonight because you're going to have some homework. You're going to have some work to do later on. Okay. So we're talking about identity. Identity is defined by a set of physical, psychological, and interpersonal characteristics. A person's sense of self established by their unique characteristics of affiliations in social roles. Okay? And so your identity, when you think about it in that sense, is something that is essentially who you are, what you like, where you go, where you're from. Like, how do you identify yourself? Are you funny? Are you outgoing? Are you friendly? Are you an introvert? Are you an extrovert? What is your personality? Who are you? How do you identify yourself? When you think about your identity and who you represent and what you stand for is so important. And the reason why I'm saying this is it's so important because sometimes we lose our identity. We don't know who we are. We don't know what we are. We've allowed people to take us away. We've gone away from who we said we would be. When you were in kindergarten, you said that you wanted to be something, right? You said that you wanted to be someone, right? But then you ended up somebody else. Then you ended up somewhere else. You end up doing things that you thought you would never do, saying things you thought you would never say, and being somebody that you may not know. What if I told you that was kind of normal? What if I told you that sometimes you run away from who you are because it's easier that way? That sometimes, as people pleasers and people that want to blend in or fit in or to make others happy, we compromise who we are, and what we represent. But that's not what I want you guys to do. But that's what you've done. But that changes today. Today, I really want you guys to think about your identity, who you are, what you represent, and what you like. What's your favorite food? Where do you like to go? Do you like to dance? Do you like to stay at home? Do you enjoy traveling? All of that makes up who and what you are. But sometimes we trade in who we are and what we are for what other people want us to be or what they want us to say. And we get lost in that. We lose our identity. We lose who and essentially what we are. And every time I think about identity, I gotta go back to what God or who God says we are. And when I think about what God says I am, y'all, God says you are loved. God says you are chosen. God says you are forgiven. And God says you are finally redeemed. Redeemed. That everything that you've done, that everything that you could have done is redeemed, is forgiven, is restored. All of that stuff that you are holding is no longer yours. All of that stuff that the people thought they gave you to take you away from who you are, that's not yours to keep. And every year when I do this, I always tell people this day we are giving people back their stuff. All the pain that they gave you, all the anguish, the jealousy, the hate, the mistreatment, the disappointment, the rejection. That is all going back to people today. I want you ladies on a piece of paper to write down one thing that hurt you the most. I know that's broad, but you got paper in front of you. I want you to write down the thing that hurts you right now in this moment the most. It can be from when you were 5. It can be from when you were 25. It can be from yesterday. It can be from last week. But what is something that you are carrying that has hurt you the most? Write it down. I'm going to give y'all some time to think about that. Think about something that has hurt you the most, something that changed you, a core memory that changed the way you thought about life. For me, it was recent. Recently, my mom passed away. Recently, I lost my mother. But y'all, in that season, leading up to that, she was on hospice and I was her caregiver. So I had to sit with that. In the process, change me to my very core. Okay. It did something to the inside of me to see the person that I love, that raised me, to disintegrate right in front of my very own eyes, to literally waste away. It does something to the human mind to have to see the person who care for you, and you become their caregiver. What pained you? What broke you? I want you guys to write that down and fold it up. I want you to write that down and I want you to fold it up. Rip it away from that piece of paper. Do the thing, whatever you need to do. But if it broke you and it hurt you, I want you to write it down. Just write it down, tuck it away. There are many things that hurt me. That one's the most recent. And that's the one I wanted to share with you guys because I want you to go deep. I want you to go deeper into yourself than you have in a long time. I know it's scary down here. I know it may be cobwebs down there. I know it may be skeletons down there that you don't want to explore. It may be guilt there. It may be shame there. And it may be pain. But you got to dig. I want you to think about something that changed the way you thought, the trajectory of your life, and how you communicate, and how you have lived in your core. Because that's what this is about. Because until we can get into the deep places, into the crevices of this, then we're not going to grow. We're not going to go anywhere. The whole point of taking this vow, the whole point of being here tonight is to grow, is to admit, is to recognize and understand that we have an identity crisis. We don't identify with who and what we essentially want to be. That sometimes we create a person that is not us. Sometimes we go places and wear things and be things that is not us. And we've done that out of love sometimes. We've done that out of shame sometimes. We've done that out of guilt sometimes. However you got there, you're there. And I can admit that I've been there, that I've done that I've lost my identity. But I really want to talk to you guys, particularly today, about losing your identity in relationships, whether that's a romantic relationship, a friendship, a sisterhood, a brotherhood, whatever it may be. Sometimes we compromise who and what we are in order to make other people around us feel comfortable. And of course, we don't do that in one day. It happens slowly. It's a very slow process of losing our identity. Sometimes we enter into marriages and motherhood and we forget who we are. Since I'm speaking to women, I know y'all can agree that sometimes as a mom and sometimes as a wife or a girlfriend, you lose your identity. You start to take on your partner's identity. You start to say, whatever you want, babe. If you want wings, I want wings. In the beginning, it's easy. And there's nothing wrong with compromising in a relationship. But to throw your whole self in the trash is a whole nother ball game. Especially to those that are in an authoritarian relationship or abusive relationship where you have no control, where you have no opinion, you have no rights, and you have no authority. In a world where domestic violence runs rapid, I cannot even think about saying that nobody around me is going through this because I know that they are. So I want to speak to y'all right quick. If the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. But if it does, please put it on. If people are controlling you and telling what you can and cannot eat, and you never get an opinion, you never have rights to your own home, that you don't even speak or think before you ask your partner, sis, that's abuse. That's not okay. You deserve a voice and you deserve a choice. And a lot of people say, well, he didn't hit me. Emotionally, they do. That is a slight form of narcissism. Okay? And I know it's not popular to talk about domestic violence, but it's real and it's true. And it doesn't always happen in a physical form. Sometimes it happens mentally and emotionally, and sometimes spiritually. So you got to be aware of everything that you're doing. What exactly are you compromising? Are you compromising your core being and who you are and what you represent? Is that changing? And if your partner is not changing you for the better, then what are they changing you for? What are they forcing you into? Who are you becoming? Because there's something that happens when you're in these relationships and you're losing yourselves and you're slipping away and you look in the mirror and you don't even recognize who and what you are. And like I said, sometimes this can happen in the name of love, but it's not always love that causes you to change the very person that you are and the core of who you are. But let me tell you what happens over time when you continue to trade little pieces of yourself. in for something else, what happens is resentment. You begin to resent yourself and your situation in that person. You begin to feel guilty for abandoning who you used to be. You begin to feel like a prisoner in the home that you built because you kept trading in your no's for yeses. You kept saying you wanted to do things that you didn't want to do. You kept showing up hoping that the person would be who they said they would be in the beginning. We had chemistry. He was so sweet. This was so good when it first started. But now I feel like a prisoner. I've forgotten who I am. I don't even know what I like. I don't know what my favorite food is. I don't know what restaurant I like to frequent. I don't remember what my favorite color was. I used to be a Christian. I used to go to the park on Sundays. I used to work out. I used to like to dress up. I used to be somebody else. This girl, I don't even recognize. If you have been there, say me. Let me know I'm not out here by myself. When you go in these places that you don't recognize who you are and you start to lose yourself, depression sets in, anxiety sets in. All of those things begin to set in because you are losing you and you're looking for anything. Addiction set in. You start to try to figure out how I'm going to get myself out of this situation. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody see me? I'm down here and I used to be somebody. People used to call me beautiful. I used to be smart. I used to know how to do that. I didn't forget things as much. I used to be smaller. I know y'all can relate to losing yourself. Some of us have lost ourselves more than once. And because of that, you live in fear. You don't want to be in a relationship. Last time I was in a relationship, I lost myself and it took me 10 years to get back here. Some of us have built walls around our hearts so heavy that you can't get a ice pick through that thing. I think it was Reverend Omarion that said, I have this ice box where my heart used to be. Some of us have an ice box where your heart used to be because it was damaged so bad in that relationship and you lost so much of yourself. You still looking around for pieces. You looking at pictures and old videos of how happy you used to be or how much fun you used to be, how you used to wear your hair, how people used to love you. You have lost yourself. And you are afraid of losing yourself again, so you ain't even playing with relationships no more. But what I have to tell you guys today, that just because you lost yourself doesn't mean you have to stay lost. Just because those people did that to you and said that to you and picked off pieces of you, don't mean that those were theirs to keep. Today, and in the next 7 weeks, we are taking back our stuff. We are going to go get back our stuff. Because listen, you was cute. You had it together. You was a smart girl. You were the it girl. You had it together. The lashes stayed done. The nails was always done. You worked a good job. You made a lot of money. You were smart. You were maybe an honor roll student. Let's go find that girl, okay? Let's go back and get that girl. Maybe you were never one of those people. Maybe that's what you want to be. Well, let's go get her, sis. Today, we are raising up and saying that no more will I allow people to have pieces of me. I'm not going into these places and turning into a chameleon anymore. I'm not people pleasing. I'm setting boundaries. People are going to know when I come in the room, that's not how we operate. Instead of conforming to the energy in the room, you're going to create the energy in the room because you have that in you to do. You are not the weakest link, but you are the chain that holds things together. You are a table and people can feed off of you. There are things linked to you that are going to change the lives of people around you. How do you want me to do that, Coach Noor? By just showing up. Because you are redeemed. You are forgiven. You are loved. There is something on the inside of you that is rising up that you saying to yourself, I can't take this anymore. I am going to find myself. I am going to go get my stuff back. Those people that lied to you, that cheated you, that took from you, go get your stuff back. They can't have it. It was never theirs to keep. It is yours. That's your talent that you sitting on. Those are your dreams that you're not pursuing. Those are your aspirations. Those are your gifts. And guess what, sis? They're not for the taking. You are more than what you think. You are not forgotten. You are not broken. You are not lower. You are not beneath. You are above. You are special. You have something to offer this world that is special and is unique and is something that only you can deserve. You deserve Starbucks. You deserve trips to Target. You deserve vacations. You deserve quiet time. You deserve a softer life. Everything does not have to be hard for you. You deserve to take it easy. Yes, it's been hard. Yes, things have been out of sorts. Yes, that man divorced you. Yes, I might have been raped. Yes, I went through child molestation. Yes, I was in an abusive relationship. Yes, I may be a single mother with no help. But those things do not define you. That is a chapter in a book. And guess what you do with chapters? You finish them. And sometimes I close the book and go to sleep. On to the next. In this new chapter, God is calling you healed. God is calling you above. God is calling you a winner, sis. If you're going to be the next millionaire in your family, you can't do that broken down and depressed. Come on, somebody. Get up. There is enough of you crying about what them people did. There is enough of us complaining and throwing a fit about what they said. It's time to move. It's time to take it to the next level. There are so many things. Mommy, type with me, so you guys. Pretty. Next level. Okay? Because we're going to the next pretty, level. Type Mommy. In the chat, next level. Mommy, it's so pretty. Thank you, 88. That's my daughter, y'all. She always hyping me up. She just said, Mommy, you're so pretty. I love 88. She always hyped me up. But I want y'all to type in the chat that you own to your next. Okay? It is time. It is time that we stop feeling sorry for ourselves and stop thinking about what we did last time. It is time to level up. Okay? It's a new year. It's a new you. It is time for you to be better than you ever been before. I think a lot of times people get into their own way. They decided this pain was too great and they have a reason to throw a fit. A lot of us have a very good reason to be angry. Let's be clear. What them people did to you was messed up and it was wrong, and you have a right to your anger. But my mom used to always tell me, Nora, be angry, but don't stay there. Be upset, throw a fit in that moment, but do not stay there. You have a right to feel how you feel, and you have a right to stand on it and experience that emotion. You have that right as a human being. But what you won't do, at least they're not around me, is give up. That don't let these things that happen to you in your life define you. They don't define you. They don't make you who you are. That's just a bit of where you've been, but that's not where you have to stay. And I am a living witness, y'all, that tragedy can strike, but you can climb above it. There is more, okay? There is more for us to see. There is more for us to learn. That just because bad things happen to you doesn't define who you are or what you are. And I want that to stick. Losing yourself, like I said, is a slow process. I want to go back to this. I really want to meditate on this because I feel like it's some people right now in relationships and they losing themselves, that they have given up on who they are. This is what I want you to do. If you're in that relationship and you're feeling stuck, start working on yourself. Forget about the man. Forget about what he got going on. Focus in on you. He'll see the change. He's going to begin to see this new you uplift. He's either going to get on board or he's going to move around. But the thing is you're not worried about either way it go, because you're going to be so secure in who you are that it don't matter who comes in your path. These are things that you got to get right before you get into a relationship. But unfortunately, some of us get into relationships and we don't have this part of us together. We're just willy-nilly out here dating any and everybody, and we don't even have a clue who we are. And this thing is not based on age, because some people think, oh, because I'm 40 or I'm 50, that I got it together, that I can move about the earth however I want. No, 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 sis, come on back. Because there are people at 21 that are very mature and people at 51 who have no idea. So it's not about your age. It's about your mental and your mind. Do you have the mental capacity to handle a relationship? Do you have the emotional capacity to handle a relationship? These are things that you need to start asking yourself before you enter. Not is he fine or do he have a job? That's important too, because you want to make sure he got a job. But you also want to make sure he's mentally stable as well. Okay? How is his spirit? How is his mind? We're going to get into all of this because it's a fallacy to think just because this man got a job that he's a good man, Savannah. Savannah, that's a good man. No, it ain't. Because you can have a job and be mentally insane. Okay? So let's not put everything in finances and all of that. You need to look at other parts of a person when you're getting into relationships. We got a whole series, y'all, on compatibility. Tune in for that. Compatibility and love languages, they all matter. Because people think because, oh, he was cute or he had this, and that characteristic, that must be the man for me. No, baby, it's not. Okay? Did he go to counseling? Did he go to therapy? Has he healed his inner child? Is he going to hit me when he gets mad? Is he going to shatter my fine china because things did not go the way? Is he going to hit my child or my mother? These are important things that you don't consider until you're under a fist. It's real. And I'm here to keep it real with you. I'm very transparent because I don't have time to play, because there are real things happening to real people. And just because I went and got cute doesn't mean I don't know the realities of what really happens in these relationships and behind closed doors. There are some really serious things going on in this world, and I'm not here to play with any of it. There are people's lives that are depending on the facts that I'm talking to you guys today. The breaking down of yourself and the pieces that you're giving away, that's how it starts. The demise of you. There are so many women that are losing their lives physically and mentally because they are in the wrong relationships. Because they have lost their identity. And they'll let anything fly. Do you remember that you used to have standards? Do you remember that you used to have morals? Do you remember that you said there were things that you would not tolerate? Some of us have forgotten who and what we are. What are your morals? What do you represent? Here's your homework. I want you guys to write down 5 things, even if you're married, even if you're already dating, 5 core characteristics that you want in your partner. Some of us may be wishing because you know that man ain't did that in 10 years. But I want you to write down 5 core things that you would want from your partner. 5 core things. Do you want him to be reliable? Does he need to be outgoing? Does he need to be a good father? Does he need to be humorous or funny? What does that man need to look like? What does that partner need to look like? Let's figure this out. Let's think about this. What kind of person are you getting ready to even bring into your life? And after you do that, I want you to write down 5 things about yourself. 5 core things, positive traits about yourself. Because some of us don't even know who the heck we are. And we trying to figure out who other people are. Do y'all got it? Somebody type my homework in the chat so people will know. They need 5 positive character traits of a partner, 5 character traits of themselves. Positive on both. We'll get to the negative in a minute. But I want y'all to jot that down. In this week, we're covering identity. If you're late to the party, we're covering identity. I know I done stepped on a lot of toes, but I don't care because I'm looking for true change. I'm looking for women to really stand up for themselves. I'm looking for you to jump on this self-love train with me. I'm looking for you to take yourself to dinner. I'm looking for you to buy yourself roses. I'm looking for you to stop looking to find somebody else to go to dinner or go to the movies with. Take your cell phone up there. They sell single seats. They sure do. They do. Tuesday is Valentine's Day. Take yourself out. Get yourself some flowers or none of that. Stay home. Take a bubble bath. It's not your holiday. You single. It does not matter. That man and their relationships and all that stuff people doing on Facebook, half of them getting cheated on anyway. Quiet is kept. Okay. So there's no need for you to feel downtrodden. And if you're not, that is so good. And you in a good relationship and you over the hill, then you can preach for us that's headed your way. Okay. And it is a good thing. And I want y'all to know that it's good men out here. In case y'all didn't know, and y'all been looking, and you've been searching, and you said it's no good men left, that the devil is a lie. There are good people in this world. And you will begin to attract those type of people as you go through your healing journey. Because healed people hang around healed people. Do you realize that? That when you begin to heal and this process begins to take you, that you will begin to elevate not only yourself, but also the people around you. So the ones that ain't ready to go will fall, and the ones that are on your level, you will begin to attract. You will stop attracting these deadbeat, no-con men because that's not going to be a reflection of who you are anymore. You're no longer looking to heal people or to carry people or to mother grown men. You will be then transferring on to healthy relationships where things are equal, where there's balance, where there's reciprocation and boundaries, where there's mutual respect and love and kindness. And it may feel foreign to you when you first enter into these kind relationships, but there are people in the world that really love you, who respect you, and will respect your boundaries. They're not threatened by your goodness and your greatness, but they're inspired by you, and that they will tell you that. Those are healthy relationships, when people support you and they vote for you and they show up for you and they compliment you and they're kind. Those people exist. Stop declaring that there are no good people left or no good men left. That is a lie. Because your good man is still out there. There are very good people who have morals, who go to therapy, who don't hit people or cuss or try to use you for your money. There are good men out there that do that. And just because you have not experienced that, that does not mean it does not exist. And that if people have done that to you, we're going to continue over and over every day, if you have to, give them people back they stuff. All right, 5 positive traits you want from your partner, and 5 characteristics of yourself and your partner. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rika and Monique. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank you so much for writing that down for me. And like I said, next week I'll have a link for you guys to get emails, because I want to collect emails and send homework out to y'all, because I really, really want y'all to get these lessons. These lessons are not to be missed. Your identity is so important. Your identity is the very core of who you are. God calls you healed. He calls you loved. He calls you redeemed. I'm going to talk a little bit more about how God sees you right now. I just want to speak to you about how God sees you. He sees you as redeemed. God foreknew you. He knew you when he formed you in your mother's womb. As you were forming and he knew the hairs on your head, he knew what you would do. You were precious to him. You were special to him. He didn't want any harm to come to you. So if harm is coming to you, whether it be physical, mental, emotional harm, that is not God's plan for your life. The relationship you're in should not make you cry. You shouldn't cry every day. You shouldn't be able to count on your hands the amount of good days that you've had. That's no life for you. That's no way to live. I've lived that way before, where I could count the amount of days on my hands that were good. I would have 82 bad days and then 3 good ones. That's the kind of life I lived. But I didn't want to live like that no more. I was tired. I was ready for something new, something different. I didn't know what I want. And I feel like that there's some hungry women on this broadcast that want something different. I feel like there's some hungry, stirred up, ready to change, sick and tired women on this podcast that are ready for change. Or else you would not be here tonight. I feel like y'all ready to level up. That you tired of the same old story. You're tired of anxiety taking you down. You're tired of being depressed taking you down. Because you realize that these are cycles. I get out of this bad relationship, I build myself up, and then here come another man breaking me back down again. Now I got to start from scratch. Or my own insecurities tearing me down again. Or another bad friendship. What if we attracted good friendships? What if only good men came around us? What if only the people we were dating or the friends that we held or the people around us meant us good? I'm coming for your relationships. That's what I wanted. I'm going to be in your business. Okay? I want to get into your business. There is no room here for denial. There is only room here to look and to take inventory. Some of us haven't took inventory on our broken hearts in a long time. Some of us haven't evaluated our situations in so long. We don't even know what's over there. We scared. It's dead. It's bad. It's stink. It's horrible over there. But I'm encouraging you to put on your gloves, put on your face mask, whatever you got to do. But it's time to dig in to your stuff. It's piling up. Everybody can see it. It's visible. It's time. It's time for a change. And I believe it's a change that you want to see for yourself. It's got to be that type of change that you want to see for yourself. There's so many times in my relationships that I always wish for more. I always wanted more for myself, but I didn't know how to get that for myself. I accepted anything and everything because sometimes I felt like having a little bit of something was better than having none. But that's not true either. Because, baby, I'd rather be by myself than with someone who does me any kind of way. And I know a lot of y'all don't know me. I have a lot of new followers on my regular page now, which I'm so excited about. I'm so happy that you guys are here. But my story is one of I went through hell, y'all. Okay? In relationships. I bumped my head so many times, and I finally found, I not even found, y'all, a man who came along that wanted to love me for me. A man that that saw me. A lot of you are out here invisible. Don't too many people know you or even think about you in your mind. But I'm calling you to be visible. I'm calling you to be visible and heard and know that God sees you. There is something about a woman when she becomes visible. When she no longer sees herself as invisible or insignificant or irrelevant, there's something that rises up in your spirit. You're like, listen, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I can't be told anything. That's the kind of season I'm having. That there is nothing or nobody who can tell me that I'm not worth what God put in me to tell y'all. That He sent me here for women, to tell each and every one of you guys that you matter. Stop letting these men, these idiots define who you are and tell you what you can and can't wear or where you can and can't be or where you are because they're not dating you. Who cares? Okay? That's their loss and your gain. Okay? You are it. Okay? And they don't make you it. You was it when you were born. God foreknew what you were going to be. That is your identity. That is your business. That is who you are meant to be. Okay? And I know I'm about to run out of time, but I want you guys to take this vow with me tonight. And I hope I can even display this, y'all. I really did not look into how I was going to do this. Let's see. Let me see, y'all. Okay, y'all. So I'm going to have to read it to you because I don't even know. I'm going to read it to y'all. I'm so excited about the vow, y'all. Is this good? Are y'all learning? Are y'all enjoying what I'm saying? Are you hearing what I'm saying? Is everything getting into y'all system? Because I really want y'all to get onto this message about identity. I really want y'all to latch on to what I'm saying to y'all tonight because you are worth it. Yes, I will post it on my page, Alfred. That's a good idea. I had I had planned to put it on the screen, but I'm on StreamYard on like 5 different websites, and I don't want anybody to miss it. So I'm gonna post it, y'all, in this group chat, and I'm also gonna put it onto the page. Okay. Yes, thank you. Is it like McDonald's, girl? I'm so hungry because I came in here straight with no dinner. And y'all, I have some people on here that have supported me since day one. Rika is one of them. She's one of my really good friends from high school. And high school for me was almost 20 years ago, which is crazy. But I just want to thank y'all really quick. I really want to take a moment and really humbly say thank you to the ladies that have rocked with me since day one, who know my heart, who know what I've been through to get here, who know the story of my mom, who know the story of me and my husband, of my first child, who know that I have 13 siblings, who know that my dad was an abusive alcoholic, who know the story of Nora. I just want to thank y'all right now, because without y'all support and the love that y'all poured into Girl Talk and the sharing and the likes and doing all that you've done, I wouldn't be where I am today, y'all. And I'm just so thankful, like, that God even had seen fit that I have a platform to speak to women, and to be even able to tell women that they are loved and they are redeemed and that they are special, and God has a plan for each and every one of y'all lives, because there is so much about you guys. Oh my God. Don't let these people take your power. Life will try to take every single thing out of you. It will run you down. But we not going. Okay? We are not going. We are standing flat footed, and we are reminding ourselves every day. I used to get in my mirror, y'all. I would get in my mirror and I would write down the things that I was: beautiful, chosen, capable, strong. I would write them all over my glass mirror with a dry erase marker. So every time I looked in my mirror, I would reflect back on the things that were in my mirror until I began to believe them. There is something about writing things down about yourself. When you get those 5 things written down on your paper, I dare you to write them on your mirror. Write them on your mirror. I am redeemed. I am beautiful. I am loved. These are the things that God says that you are. These are the things that God has pointed to in the Bible to tell me that I am loved, I am redeemed. These are important things, y'all, that you have to learn about yourself. Until you believe these things about you, nobody around you is going to believe it. And that's why we get into these relationships and people take advantage of us, because we don't know who the heck we are. We don't know that we're loved. We don't know that we're redeemed. We don't know that we're important and we're special and our ideas matter and what we bring to the table. We go in with our head hung down, shy, anxious. What you worried about, sis? You're beautiful. You look good, okay? You earned it. Whatever room you are in, you deserve to be there. Stop going in there with your head hung down, worried about what them people think about you. I don't care what them people think about me. I'm supposed to be here. I earned my degree just like everybody else did. You are supposed to be there. If you got a job and then people hired you and you walk in feeling inferior, don't. You went through the process. You did the work. I don't care what you put on that application. You deserve to be there. Stop thinking of yourself as less than. You matter. And that's what I want y'all to know. I want y'all to stop hanging around places acting like you ain't nothing and you ain't nobody. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I tell it to my daughter every day. Girl, walk in there with your head held high. Get your neck going, whatever you got to do. I don't care what color you is. Everybody got a neck roll. You better get some get up about yourself. My mom used to always say that, no, you better get some get up about yourself. Get it together. Get it together. So now I'm telling y'all, you better get some get up about yourself. Get it together. Okay? Stop going in there feeling like you can't make it, like you can't do it. Enroll in them classes. Okay? Apply for those jobs. Start that business. Do what you said you were going to do last year. You already made a vision board. And you ain't done nothing on that vision board. You wrote them goals, bought them planners, did all that stuff, and ain't did nothing. Okay? It's time to move. I'm watching. Big sister's watching. Auntie is watching. Okay? All right. Okay, y'all. So I'm gonna get into the vow. I'm just gonna read it, and like you said, Rika, I'll post it to the page because it's like 5 minutes after. So let me write it. Let me read it to y'all really quick. I'm so excited about the vow, y'all, and lost track of what I was getting ready to say, but I'm gonna read it to y'all. Okay. Let me get it out in front of me so it can be okay. Okay, y'all. So I'm gonna try to read this to y'all really quick, and I'm gonna let y'all go for this week. Y'all got your homework. Y'all got everything ready. Um, I'm so excited. Okay, the vow. So if you guys don't have your ring, I want you to have it here next week. Get your rings, get all your stuff together. I'm giving y'all, if it's on Amazon, that's probably the best. And y'all see my Valentine's cup to my sister, and I broke my nail, y'all. Sorry, I've been trying to hide it all evening, but um, my sister got me this for my birthday, and it's a Starbucks Valentine's cup. It's so cute. So I bought it on the live. Do y'all love this? I have a friend of mine making a cup for me with self-love quotes on it. Oh my gosh, it is coming. I'm so excited when she brings it. When I bring it, when I have it next week, I'll show y'all that. So if y'all want to send me stuff to share on live, please send it to me. I will share whatever. If you send me a t-shirt, if you send me makeup, if you send me cups, whatever y'all want to send, lip gloss, lash, whatever, I will wear it on my live broadcast. I will shout your businesses out. Send me stuff, DM me. I am willing to do that for y'all because I love to support small businesses, specifically women-owned businesses. Please send me stuff for me to share on these lives for the next 7 weeks because I want to do that for y'all. Okay, the vow. With this ring, I make a vow to myself, my fellow sisters in Christ, and to God. I vow to foremost be a woman who puts God first in every relationship. Whether it's a friendship or dating relationship, I vow to keep Jesus at the helm. If y'all don't know, I'm a Christian. I love Jesus. Sometimes I act up like any other person, but I love God. I really do, y'all. In the deepest parts of me, I was raised in a Christian home. My mom raised me that way, but then I got out of being a Christian and became in a relationship with God because it's not about religion. I'm not a religious person at all. I took on a relationship with my heavenly Father, Jesus, in His Son, Jesus Christ, and I have been a free woman ever since. My life has been incredible. So I believe in the Son of God. I believe in Jesus Christ. I am a believer. Okay, we got that out the way. That's who y'all following. I just want y'all to know that that's where I'm at. And if you're anything outside of that, you're still welcome here. I don't care what religion you are. I don't care where you're from, who your mama was, who your daddy was, how much money is in your bank account. None of that matters because I'm after your soul. I'm after your well being. I want you to be well. As long as you have breath in your body and whatever amount of years that you're on this earth, I want you to live a well life, a mentally, emotionally well life. So I do not care about I don't care about your sexual orientation. I don't care about your religious affiliations. I want your heart. I'm looking for your heart to be healed. I hope that makes sense. I hope I'm not offending anybody. And if I am, I don't care. I vow to trust God with my future husband. I will not create circumstances to meet men. I will let the Creator open those doors and facilitate the divine connections already in store. I wrote this with, in fact, you won't go after somebody else's husband. Okay? Leave people's husband alone. Okay? I vow to trust God in every relationship. I choose to not pursue relationships that are unhealthy for me and those closest to me. I vow to use my time wisely, to choose to spend time with people who are uplifting. I choose to break ties with timekeepers, the men who are holding/wasting my time and not allowing it to be used in a productive manner. Those men that have you in them relationships and you can't tell what's going on. I vow to be a woman of purity, pure in my body, purity in my heart, and purity in my mind. I choose not to allow stinking thinking to infect my life. I vow to be a woman of faith, a woman who knows God hears her, a woman who never stops believing God has the best for her. I choose to believe God has an amazing husband for me. I vow to rejoice with others when their time of marriage is here, knowing still that God has not forgotten me. I choose not to allow bitterness to steal my joy. I vow to pray for, pray over, and about my future spouse. I choose to speak life and allow my words of faith to keep him covered. I vow to be in love with the woman of God, the woman that God created me to be. I choose to speak good about myself. I choose to say what God says about me. I vow to do my part to prepare for my husband mentally, physically, and emotionally. I choose to leave my past in the past. I vow to live every day intentionally. I choose not to wait until my husband is here to start my life. My life starts today. I vow to not allow the vow to become my religion or prison, but a guiding light through the life. Let me read that again. I vow to not allow the vow to become my religion or prison, but a guiding light through life during this season. And I want y'all to stick to that. I don't want y'all to get so religious that y'all like, oh, the vow. No, the vow is you. Do the vow the way that you are made up. I want you guys to really, really dig into you this season. So for Valentine's, you're taking yourself out on dates, you're writing good things about yourself, you be in the mirror. I done gave y'all all kind of homework, okay? Y'all got all kind of assignments. Y'all got this laid in the shade, okay? So women are going to be healed in these moments. Everything is going to be good, y'all. I'm going to post this in side the event. I'm going to post it in my Girl Talk group. I'll post it on my website as well, y'all, so you'll have it. So I know I went really fast because we was running out of time. But I absolutely love you ladies, and I thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. Please, please, please share this video, like this. You can send me stars to support. A lot of people say, how can I support Girl Talking? You can support me by sharing this video. You can support me by sending me stars. You can support this by telling a friend. All of that helps. Sharing, liking, supporting with the stars. All of that helps build this organization so women all over the globe can hear the message about the vow and finding their identity. Okay, y'all, next week we're going to be talking about communication. It's going to be so good. So we're going to find out about our love languages, but don't go look now. I want y'all to focus on those characteristics. And then next week we'll get into love languages, and I'm going to dig into what we are. I'm so excited y'all were here. Did y'all enjoy this? Okay. Did y'all enjoy this? I surely did. I love spending time with y'all. Make sure y'all bring y'all tea. Today we were supposed to wear red. I know some of y'all didn't get the memo because it's the first week, but next week we'll wear some Valentine's Day stuff because that'll be the actual week of Valentine's Day, but it'll be Friday by the time I see y'all. So I want to hear about y'all dates, what y'all did for y'allself, and how everybody enjoyed themselves on the vow this week. I absolutely love doing this, and I have the background popping a little bit better. I know it was my first week, so y'all count me in for my tech stuff next week. I was a little late. But I absolutely love you ladies. I absolutely love what this message means because there are so many women who are single or who may be dating that are not fulfilled. And I want y'all to be fulfilled in every season you're in. And the equation to doing that is you. If you are fulfilled, no matter where you're at, you're going to be okay. Whether you're single, married, dating, if you are okay, or if you're satisfied, if you love yourself, then you're going to be okay. Okay, you are your most important assignment and your longest assignment because no matter who comes and goes, you will always be with you. Okay, I love y'all and I will see y'all next week. Y'all please share this, show me some love, and do all the great things this week. And I'll post this vow, like I said, in the group. And I can't wait. Bring a friend next week, y'all. I love y'all. I can't wait to see all of the good testimonies that are about to come out of this, and the stories, the praise reports, all the things that are going to come out of this. I don't want this to be a religious little Christian-y thing, and I hate to say that to the Christians that are on here, but sometimes we do get caught up in religion and we forget about ourselves and all of that. But I'm after a relationship, and I'm after your heart. So I hope that I did something that made you think tonight, and that made your spirit jump, because you truly are important. And if people have made you feel less than important, then they are wrong. And that's point blank, period. They are wrong. And you did not deserve that. You deserve better, and you will get better. So continue to walk with me. I'll continue. Y'all pray for y'all. Pray for me this week, y'all, that I make it back. because the devil has been busy trying to get me off of this, but I'm not going nowhere. Okay. I will be back next week, 7 o'clock on Friday, every week for the next 7 weeks. So y'all tune in. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, and I will see y'all next week. Have a good night.